Good day, ma'am. I am Centrex from Green 4 Section 6, and we're tasked to discuss the Module 22. Lesson title is Development Aspect of Therapeutic Modalities, Psychological and Intellectual and Spiritual Models. Lesson objectives. At the end of this module, you should be able to describe the concept of psychological and intellectual and spiritual treatment models, compare the methods of psychological therapy to the intellectual and spiritual treatment models. Psychology or psychological is about on our mind and how it impacts on our behavior. It looks into communication, memory, thoughts, and emotion. Understanding what drives our decision, action, thoughts, feelings allow us to address any challenges we might be facing. There are five major approaches in psychology, and these are behavioral theories, cognitive, humanistic, and psychodynamic theories. In my part, I will be discuss the behavioral theories or behavioral psychology, and also known as behaviorism, is a theory of learning, which states that all behavior are learned through interaction with environment through process. It is based on idea that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning, which is a process of reinforcement and punishment. For example, if a student get praised for answering a question correctly, they are more likely to repeat that behavior in the future. Next, I will be discuss the cognitive theory or cognitive psychology. Cognitive psychology are focused on internal state such as motivation, problem solving, decision making, thinking, and attention. Cognitive psychology is that believes that thoughts influence feeling and behavior. For example, if you have a negative thoughts, your feeling will be influenced and its result a negative or bad behavior.
So good day, ma'am. Good day, classmates. My topic would be the humanistic therapy and then the psychodynamic therapy. So I will be discussing first the humanistic therapy. So I will not be reading what's on the PowerPoint since basically the this topic was already discussed way back on P1 by Ma'am Principe. It's specifically under Module 5. So this would be just a quick recap for the humanistic therapy, guys. So when we say humanistic therapy, this is the perspective that emphasizes the looking at the whole individual and stresses at the whole concept such as free will, and then the self-efficacy, and then the lastly is the self-actualization. So, 1950s, Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow's was able to develop this theory in which they believe that the human beings were born with a desire to grow and then to create and to love, and then lastly they also they believe that the people or the human beings are capable or have the power to direct their own lives. So Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow was able to develop the triangle theory. So what is triangle theory? So triangle theory, if you can still remember, guys, this was discussed on our leadership subject last school year. So for this triangle theory, this triangle consists of 5 levels, which is it was divided into 3. The first one is the basic needs, and then the second one is the psychological needs, and then lastly the self-fulfillment needs. So for the first level of the triangle, that would be the psychological needs. So what is physiological needs. So when we say physiological needs, this includes the breathing, food, shelter, also rest or sleeping. And then on the second level, it's still under the basic needs of a person, which is the safety and security. So that includes the health, employment, property, and social ability or family. And then on the third level, which is this is under already the psychological needs. So on the third level of the triangle, that includes the love and belonging. So basically, it's just the relationship of person or of a certain individual into another with the another people or persons. So like friendship, family, intimacy, sense of direction, and whatnot. And then for the fourth level of the triangle, or fourth level of the triangle, this is the self-esteem. So this includes the confidence, achievement, respect of others, the need to be a unique individual. And then lastly, for the top of the triangle, of this triangle theory, that includes the self-fulfillment needs or the self-actualization. This is the on top, guys. So what's on the self-actualization? This includes the morality, creativity of the person, spontaneity, acceptance, experience of purpose, meaning, and inner potential. So when we say humanistic therapy, guys, this is an approach that emphasizes that everyone has their own unique way into looking on the world, which is what the certain individual's choice can impact his or her life, and then or the courses of actions. And then it would be also like the guide of the person, which is that should focus on one's strengths, and then also this would be exploring your feelings, your thoughts, finding your meaning, and then that's it. So humanistic therapy, guys, again, this is just a person's own approach, which is the person has their own capacity or perspective on how to drive or his or her life on a certain actions and just the view of the world. So moving on, guys, for the psychodynamic theories. So the psychodynamic theories was developed by Sigmund Freud, which he believes that the personality is made up of three parts, which is it is consists of id, the ego, and the superego. So what is id? So the id, it acts like the devil or the bad part, which is this is the unconscious and that pleasure driven. And for the ego, this is neutral, or the one that is in between, that balances or thinks rationally. And then for the superego, it acts like an angel, which is this is the last part of the concern with the morality. So that is the three parts of the personality. So what is really the psychodynamic theory? So again, it is just a recap. So for the psychodynamic therapy, or these theories, this is the approach that emphasizes the study of the how unconscious and conscious motivation interact with, to shape the human behavior, the emotions, and feelings. So this involves the unconscious emotions, attitudes, and personalities of the individual. So for us to be able, for this theory or therapy, this seeks to understand the root causes of the unconscious or problematic behaviors of the person or the specific individual. So by this therapy or theory, we will be digging on the repressed feelings or memories of a person to be able to, or what the restrained or kept memories or experiences, like it could be the childhood trauma or the unresolved trauma. So after that, we will be able to slowly solve these problematic behaviors by knowing the root cause, and then this is done in a face-to-face of the client and the psychoanalyst. So for this one, this is just like, for example, the self-control or holding the self-control of the person. For example, the person is really aggressive. So we will be able to dig why this person is really aggressive. We will be backtracking what's been happening on his or her past, and then we will be able to talk that slowly, and then finding the ways to be able to change the problematic behavior of the individual.
Topic assigned for me, it's about biological theory. Basahan sana ako. In psychology, attribute human emotions and behavior to biological causes. For instance, the nature versus nurture debate on human behavior. Biological perspective would side with the nature. According to Charles Darwin, which is iha magini nga theory ang biological theory kan Charles Darwin gini, kadumdum ato yung gingon nga ang tao daw kuno na gikan daw kuno sa ang tao daw kuno gikan daw kuno sa unggoy. Makatawa ta kay gikan daw sa unggoy, pero which kini theory naman po is which kakaka lang, wala bitoy say kon gyud yun nga bro nana is kakaka lang siya. Then kani nga this states dire ang biological theory daw kuno, which is according to Charles Darwin, inherent na siya. Ang ato daw kunong characteristics, attributes, and behavior is inherent na siya, nana sa atong pagkabata. Then nana sa atong pagkabata. That's why it states dire nga ang biological kuno, which is nasa side sa nature mo tong ingon nga nana sa atong pagkabata mo siyang nature. Then ang nurture, which is kana bitong di padako ka sa imong parents, or kinsa ba na di napadako kag tarong nga nay respeto, mudako ka nga nay respeto ug tarong gud ka, pero napadako gani ka nga wala batasan, mudako ka nga way batasan. Muna siya ang nurture, depende doon sa kapagpadako. Dayon mao naman ni ang pasabot sa biological theories. That's all.
News to the reporter. So, development theory, it is a human growth. Like, if you say development theory, it's explain siya sa how human growth in the, like, first is example how human develop. So, example, sa pinaka-primero, pinaka-months, ang bata is, nabulon na siya mo kuan mo kaon, like mamili na siya lasa, kabulo na siya unsay lasa, ingana ingani, and then pag abot tag pila naka tuig, like 3 years old, so ang bata kabulo na siya mo istorya, makadungog na siya. Then ang family niya is mo ang mahimong mo guide sa iya, which is mo develop sa iyang batasan sa pagkaman na. Then after ana is pag ang bata is mag-eskwela na, so tanan din siya maka-learn o dili is gikan sa iyang pamilya, like gikan na sa society, which is how he develop sa mga iyang mga natunan sa iyang life and then the society. So, moral development as covered stages, it is moral development. Then he explained that moral development occurs in a series of 6 stages, and that moral logic is primarily focused on seeking and maintaining justice. And that theories, it is broad, abstract, comprehensive frameworks that propose general principles to explain how societies develop, function, and change. So, number one na narito sa grand theories is the psychoanalytic theory, which is this theory emphasizes the influence of the unconscious mind and childhood experience and behavior. So example, so sa bata pa ka, if ikaw nga ginamaltrato sa imong pamilya, so dana maapektuhan gid ang imong behavior, which is ma-trauma ka. So murag mabago ang imong pananaw sa kinabuhi kay tungod atong trauma nga nahatag sa imo. That is psychoanalytical theory. Therapeutic cognitive theory is focused on how people understand, think, and remember information. So example, itagaan ka task, like isa ano pagsulbad ang isa ka case, example sa investigation. So ginaunsan mo pag-apply ang imong sa professionalism into investigation para mosulbad ang kaso. So naman tayo iya nga mga like how we solve the case. So it's up naran na pud na sa ato kay tungod na aman tayo iyang like pamatasan kung how we solve a problem. That is yung cognitive theory. So mingon na pud kag learning theories, it is frameworks that explains how individual acquires process. So example yan from the root word learning theory. So ang tao din sa kalibutan, like dili mo bago gini lang batasan og kanang mapalibutan sila, like example natay sa istorya nga like kung unsa ang imong circle of friend mao pud imong batasan. So mo nang like ma-learn bitaw nimo, like ma-learn nimo sa community or sa iyong friends kung maingong kang imong friends is abusyoso, so na possibility nga may mo pud ka abusyoso kay tungod natay istorya nga like mo na yung mga theory nga possible nga imo i-apply. That's all, ma'am.
I'll be reporting about minute theory and emergent theory. So as a continuation part of the different types of psychological theory. So minute theory is look at a specific part of development, like how self-esteem is formed. And for example, a minute theory might explore how a praise from parent helps a child feel good about themselves. For instance, a child who gets positive feedback for their effort in school may build a confidence over time. So for emergent theories, combines the idea from different mini theories to explain broader topics, but they are not as extensive as grand theories. So for example, an emergent theory might examine how social media affects teenagers. It would show that likes and support comments boost self-esteem, while negative comments can harm it. So this helps us understand the complex impact of online interaction on young people development. So in short, many theories focus on specific behavior, while emergent theories bring together various ideas to explain more complex issues.
Discuss the topic about spirituality. Spirituality refers to a sense of connection of God or something greater than oneself, often involving a search for meaning, purpose, or understanding of universe. It can include beliefs in a higher power, the practice of meditation or mindfulness, or pursuit of personal growth and inner peace. Spirituality is often personal and may or may not be linked in organized religion. Thank you.
My topic is spirituality therapy. So what is spirituality therapy? This therapy is focused on all matters relating to spirituality. It can help individuals to reconnect their purpose in life, affirm their beliefs, and even manage the grief and loss. This therapy is a form of counseling that attempts to treat a person's soul as well as mind and body by accessing individual beliefs. The benefits of spirituality therapy, it offers a whole person approach to healing. It focuses on our mental health and emotional well-being through exploring our spiritual beliefs, values, and practices. The example of spirituality therapy is yoga, meditation, prayer, and spending time in nature alone. That's the example of spiritual therapy.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. Today, I will discuss the hinopsis, meditation, and existential questioning. First is hinopsis. When we say hinopsis, it is a human condition, focus attention, reducing peripheral awareness, and enhanced capacity to respond suggestion. One example of this is you caught in yourself daydreaming while driving at your car and seemingly arrive at a final destination quickly. And then next is meditation. When we say meditation, it involves focus, clearing your mind, and using combination of physical and mental technique. One example of this is mindful meditation. Encourage you follow and then release internal thoughts and sensation. And lastly, existential questioning. When we say existential questioning, it is a question concerning the essence of what it means to be alive. And one example of this, like you're questioning yourself why it is happening to you. And
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, mates. My topic is the role of spirituality and wellness. In this method, it generally revolved around the integration of inner peace, purpose, and balance in one's life. Positive beliefs, comfort, and strength gained from religion, meditation, and prayer can be contribute to well-being. These rules support mental, emotional, and even physical health, encouraging holistic approach to wellness. And the next is practice spiritual wellness. Practice spiritual wellness, it involves cultivating a deep sense of meaning, purpose, and connection in life, like practicing meditation or yoga, praying or taking part in organized religion, spending quiet time alone. By incorporating this practice, you can nurture your spiritual wellness.